Do you remember absolutely hating going to school, whether it was because of class, teachers, or some dumb drama going inside of your friend group? Well, I I hated class too, but on the other side, who had some teachers that they actually liked talking to and enjoyed spending time with? I know that I did, and for me, those were my band directors, and they were able to make my whole entire high school years all together. So growing up, my dad's a pastor, so I moved around a lot, like every 2 to 4 years. With that, I lived in 7 different towns, and I've moved eight different times. So because I didn't have a phone for most elementary and most of middle school, once I left these places, it it hurt a lot because I had no way of contacting these people. It was just that I would leave no contact. It got better over time once I got a phone, but it was still hard. So, because I left so often, I learned to almost disconnect myself from other people. So, it almost made it harder to become friends. So, I started to gravitate more towards the teachers because my dad, he was super strict on my grades, right? So, he would pretty much be expecting me to have straight A's all the time and would not accept anything less. Well, because I was so close to these teachers, if I ever needed help, or yeah, if I ever just needed help, they would always be willing to come and help me because they knew that I was putting in the effort to try and do the best that I can. So outside of putting in the effort, so I'm in band, of course, um, and being in band, whenever I had the free time, I would always go to the band room and practice. And practicing made me a better person in band. And since I was up there in band, I spent a lot of time with the band director. They ended up putting me in more leadership roles throughout my years, which it was really great. I absolutely loved it. Um, so when I wasn't practicing in the band room in my free time, I would always end up just talking to the band directors about our lives. So they got to know me pretty well, and I got to know them pretty well. Almost in not an outside of school basis, but on a more deeper level than most students have. Like we probably had one of the better teacher relationships throughout the whole entire school. Like if I ever had any issues, I most likely always went to them for help because that's just how we were. We were always super tight. Well, we ended up getting so close to where my band director actually, they volunteered me. I want to say it's the right word, or they signed me up for a leadership organization back in 2021, and I have been volunteering with them ever since. So that organization made me the person that I am today, and so I cannot thank my band directors enough for that opportunity. So pretty much, my band directors were always there for me whenever I needed help. And you may not like most of your teachers. You don't have to like your teachers, but I would not be surprised if every single one of you at some point in time had a teacher that helped get you through that school year, that school, or just all of your 18 under years in general. I know that I had mine, and it was my three band directors, and I will not trade them for anything in the world.